おはようございます。今日は土曜日です。イベント2日目でございます。おはようございます。今日はね7時出発で10分ぐらい経ってきてます。今日はね昨日が、金曜日の初日がお客さん1万人入ってます。今日2日目2万人入る予定です。で合計3万人のイベントっぽいです。毎年で徐々に増えてるそうです。だから昨日の倍人が来る予定なので、もうこのブースだったりね、会場すごい人口密度になると思います。で朝から昨日のタイヤ交換、もうねやりすぎだね本当に。昔は思い出すぐらい、ワイヤー出しちゃいました。バイクのタイヤやばいね。
ああいう高速道路でバース
ここまでひどくないですね。今はステッカーを貼ってます。日本のバージョンとはちょっと違うっぽいね。今日もね出番は、ホームストレートのデモラン1回と、ドリフトコースのデモラン1回合計2回でございます。今回は昨日と同じことをするんじゃなくて違うことやりたいなと思ってます。できれば1台で走るんじゃなくて2台3台になりね、なんかねもう1台のパフォーマンスも昨日以上のことやれって言ってもね意外に、考えにくいよね。なので、2台3台絡めたドリフトデモランできればいいなと思ってます。よく言うならマッドマイクとかね、有名な車とコラボしてね、いい映像を撮りたいと思ってます。みんな喜ぶしね。今回はトラブルも今のところありません。大丈夫です。自分がボタンを押し間違えるぐらいなので、特にね、問題ないと思います。でも昨日ね油温とかねほんと130度ぐらいいっちゃってたから、ねこのエンジンくんがどうなんだろう、機嫌損ねないといいなと思ってます。こんな感じで一日頑張りたいと思います。ホットコーヒーありがとうございます。
Hanger.
Doramiです。
So course, whole course. Just change them. And then when we come to the straight, drift the last corner.
とりあえずここからまず前から出てってチェックしてこっち戻ってきて OK かダメか OK って言うんだったらタンデムみたいな感じでとりあえず行ってでここでやったらマンジで行ってでもちょっと長いんでちょっと遅くなってスタートラインでここにハンガーのところがそこら辺のところでドーナツをやる。
We can go over and have a look where the hanger is. And then if we come down, I'll slow down enough so Hibino can come up on me. And then we tandem maybe into this donut. And then
8の字。
maybe knee.
2ね。2回。
And then back up.
戻る。
Yep, because then we can come up, maybe turn around point, and then last turn one.
だから最後やってこっち戻ってきてまたここで戻ってで最後このところで一緒にっていう 形をやりたい。
ああ、なる
This is
ほど。
not too far up because this gearing is very short. ちょっと
遠く行くわけじゃなくて、これはスタートラインからちょっとやったところに曲がって、最後最終のコーナーのところでドリフトやる。
なるほど。
あとは大丈夫。
He will be going up to 12G and down to minus 4G. Here he goes now.
All right, people, look to the sky. The next few minutes you are not going to ever forget. Yokohama World Time Attack, here he comes. Off you go, Kate. Let's get into it. Talk us through it. Well, I'll talk.
はい。2日目のお昼のデモランがやってまいりました。はい。昨日はね、1台のデモランだったんですけど、2日目はマッドマイクの4ローター NA と、はい、このシルビア4ローターのツインターボ2台でデモランしたいと思います。ひょっとしたらマッドマイクの車昨日トラブってて合わせ手がおかしいって言ってたんで、ひょっとしたら1台になるかもしれないっていうね、はい、こんな状況です。今の車こんな感じ。はい、この車と2台で走りたいと思います。ちょっと怖いけどね、ぶっつけ本番でね、はい、定常園だったり8の字だったり1コーナーに向かって進入みたいな、はい、予定で、はい、計画立てております。
That's fantastic. We're doing that now. We're going to get back on to what's on track here, and oh, I can't believe it. He has fixed it. Mr. Mad Mike has fixed it. Over to Wazza.
Thank you so much, Chris Diggles. BDE all day, Big Digs Energy, and Mad Mike has done an overnight rebuild. The full front end has been rebuilt on that car, and this is how they shake it down. Are you staying to talk to me, can you? What? Like you watched a bit of, we just watched some plane drifting, now we've got some car drifting going on track. Feel free to jump on the headset if you want to. Have you watched this before? Yeah, jump on in. Jump on, and we're all about different experiences here at the World Time Attack. This is, of course, Mad Mike Woodette, the mad one out of New Zealand. Firsty is a 596 horsepower RX3 or an estate wagon, so to speak. Have you seen this before? What do we think of this?
You know what? I'm going to come clean. I'm a ball sports type of a person.
Oh,
I've never
okay.
been to a track before. I've never seen anything like it. It is incredible.
Well, I know a joke about that too, but I'm not going to say it on the air because it's a family show and your daughter's sitting right there enjoying herself. But Mad Mike is shaking things down there. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, full rebuild overnight. They were politely escorted off the premise at 12 o'clock last night and asked to stop working on the car. They were back here first thing this morning, and they put a basically almost a whole new front on that car. Now the interesting thing about that car is it's steel. Everything else pretty much in the pits is going to be fiberglass or aftermarket, something like that. That's the original, the first, the legacy, the OG car. That is all steel. Now from all steel to the fantastic creation that is the Liberty Walk quad rotor turbo machine out of Japan. Wataru Katsu and Tetsuya Hibino have come across the Tasman, have come across the ocean. So I've come across the Tasman. Because I'm here from New Zealand, of course. Chris Diggles is laughing at me because I've forgotten where I'm from. But Hibino-san has the flag proudly flying out the window there, and he's just going to have some fun here. He'll put on a little bit of a demonstration. I'll go quiet as he comes down the main straight just so that you can listen to the sounds of the quad rotor screaming. That is, of course, the Liberty Walk machine. The boys will be on stage later on. Hibino-san and the Liberty Walk crew. There's still plenty of World Time Attack Liberty Walk merchandise available, but the bigger sizes are moving quickly, so you will want to get those sooner rather than later. Chris Diggles, you're a man who loves the sound of a rotary engine.
Oh, look, you know, it's the sound of our people, I suppose. If you don't like them, you're a rotorist. If you don't like internal combustion, you're a motorist, right? Anti-motorist. But the Liberty Walk boys, I mean, they are loving not only the fans. Like, I've never seen someone And again, you know, Japanese are known as a humble race, but then to come here and just acknowledge that they've got this fan base, that's why the Aussie flag's out the window. They are so proud to be here, and it's not like they don't spare this thing. This thing has been trashed, fired up, revved ever since it got out of the container. They have used this car so much, was it's not funny.
Yeah, it's the FD competition car. I think we're just going to see a little bit of a demonstration of donuts here. So for the benefit of the crowd on the main straight, we'll just go silent for a moment.
Oh yeah, clap, cheer and whistle, folks. Make some noise down there. He'll be looking out the window, looking on the grandstand side. They want to see clapping. They want to see smiles. They want to see fist pumping in the air, high-fiving. He wants to see it all. You give it to him, folks. You give it to him. Hey, we've got to get JDA on here. Let me get him on. Jared Deander here is now with Watts.
The voice of drifting, Jared Deander, the one, the only, the 20-year-plus veteran of the Formula Drift Series. As we watch the Japanese flag now proudly flying out the window. We've got a Japanese, we've got an Australian. They are just showcasing the synonymous love between the two car cultures. Japan and Australia come together each year for the World Time Attack. Jared Deander, hello.
Hello, good afternoon to you. And this is not Bump City. This is not drag racing, right? This is Smoke City. Baby. That's what we're doing here. We're line locking, clutch kicks, hair flicks, as we see the Hey the Girls later. Hair flicks and clutch kicks later on. But the LibertyWalk S15, it's a disruptor, man. That seems to be the trend. You know, Mad Mike taking his flag and putting some box flares on a big four rotor here. I mean, putting box flares on an S15, which is just already out of the box. I think one of those beautiful line cars, similar to an FDR7, kind of that JDM yesteryear. Then you throw a four rotor at it. So this is an amalgamation of some would consider obscene. but I love it.
Well, firstly, congratulations for getting some Digglisms in there. I love that. Bump City, right?
No, not Bump City. Bump City.
Bringing your own little BDE.
It's a family show, so we can't fire off the BMB or BCB.
All right, a little bit of a rolling burn out there on the main straight here from Tetsuya Habeno. And you're right, Jared, this is such an iconic silhouette made even more pretty in the eyes of many, and it's amazing just to see the fan fanaticism down there just lining up, wanting autographs, wanting merchandise. I've seen so many of those LibertyWalk jackets. There's a wonderful bits there.
You got some.
I did get a t-shirt yesterday. I don't have the jacket just yet. It's a bit warm. Coming out of a colder climate.
You run at a higher temp.
I do, because I'm insulated intentionally. How good is it to see a rotary out there putting on a show for us in the World Time Attack? This is, of course, a bit of a precursor. Jared and I will be your hosts tonight for the International Drifting Cup, brought to you by Garrett Advancing Motions. And our drifters will be on track later on tonight, putting on a show. More medals, and into the great 8 knockouts. And Jared, you can see tonight. You can see the in the words of the Japanese, tire finish. Tire finish. I got that from tire finish. I went for a ride around. I was looking to go for a ride. So I think Orange Evo, and he got the name tire finish. That was all I got done. Well, that's very hard, yeah.
はい、無事終わりました。またやっちまいました。これです。やっちまいました。あっちも。やっぱこっちはギリなんだな。昨日と一緒。ね。
マイクロタイヤみたいになってます。
まあね、でもね、無事終了しましたよ。はい。まあ盛り上がったみたいなんでよかったです。
Had a lot of wiring issues, unfortunately. Then we had the front wing trying to blow itself to bits through turn one with the amount of load that was going on. So we've sort of been chasing our tail, but.
equipment. The wind is kind of static, so the smoke kind of lingers. But speaking of not lingering, the LibertyWalk S15, this vehicle piloted by Hibino, has got the Japanese flag, the Australian flag, and this is a true just amalgamation of so much. Iconic with that Sylvia S15, the LibertyWalk box flares. But then, you know what? Let's just change up the motor. Let's put a 4-rotor under the hood of this hot rod.
Yeah, so this is the competition car that we used for FD Japan. Hibino-san just over here experiencing Australian culture, just doing some demo runs, having a little bit of fun. But Hibino and Kato-san, we're having a great time on the stage, very much the entertainers, very much living the brand. And we've been hearing that quad-rotor scream all weekend, Jared, and we thought they might have just brought over here and kind of gone demo run.
Yeah.
Just brought that thing over here and just sent it straight off the track.
Absolutely thrashing on this S15, and we had Robin Ishida up in the VIP area, like you said, down the Yokohama tire pit. Maybe they'll be spraying some Colette champagne, but LibertyWalk, quite a busy camp over there, doing vehicles with Formula 1 drivers like Lando Norris. It's like an R31 Skyline or something they kind of built, like more like a Bosuzuku style body kit. Like I said, the box flares kind of disrupting what I would think of very kind of more fluid lines compared to the box flares that they got in this LibertyWalk S15.
What was the other vehicle you mentioned? You called it the F20 because it was a miniature version of
like
the F40.
a Zim Zam or something like that. I know the Drift Games fellas, they won a car show with the debut of it. It's like a tiny little JDM car, but it looks like a little baby F40.
It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but for a Ferrari.
I Shrunk the Ferrari. Yeah, and again, if you're not familiar with the brand LibertyWalk, you definitely live under a Liberty Rock.
You should be, and I would guess that a lot of people are, because we saw so many LibertyWalk t-shirts today, we saw so many LibertyWalk jackets. It was just amazing to see how much of that merchandise moved and how quickly it moved. There might still be some items left, maybe if you're lucky in the online shop, maybe come Monday. But I think you'll have to get in there pretty quick. Certainly those items are very popular at a rapid pace today. And there we see the flags are flying. Hibino-san, put your hands together if you're up on the celebration hill. Well, Hibino-san just smoking out the cabin of that car, the traditional Australian hot box, Jared. I've always been fascinated by the fact that the Japanese drivers, generally when they've come here and passed, they haven't really been a fan of kind of the burnouts. They do the traditional Japanese rev limiter celebration instead, but Hibino-san seems to have adapted to Aussie culture. He's quite a big fan of the big smoky burn. I don't think he's done. He's still going. He's still got
rolling burnout here. The Auto Zam is the vehicle that I was talking about. So the AZ1, they call it the LB-40. So if you have not seen this, I know our boy Dave Egan at Drift Games, he debuted this vehicle just last weekend, or sorry, a couple weeks ago. The LB-40 at the Gravity Show in UK. I believe it.
はい、お疲れ様でした。はい、無事にね、最後の夜のデモラン、まあね、5分のところを3分って言われてね、頑張って、はい、短縮して終わりました。最後ね、最後の最後でね、エンジン吹けなくなっちゃって、バンバン火出そうと思ったんですけど、叶いませんでした。はい、ちょっと悔しいね、やり残した感あるね。まあね、でもね、今回4回のデモランしたんですけど、まあ問題なく走れたし、お客さんは喜んでくれたっぽいね。まあインスタとかね、ストーリーとかまあまあ上がってるし、楽しんでいただけたんじゃないでしょうか。はい。で、あとリワティさんのねブースもね順調に売れたみたいなんで、はい。またね来年来れたら、はい、もっともっとねいいパフォーマンスしたいと思います。はい。まあね、お客さん多かったね。はい。2日目は本当にね倍ぐらいいたんじゃないかな。はい。まあちょっとね寒いのは、想定外だったんで、まあもしね来年あるんであればもう一つね上着をね羽織れるような準備したいかなと思ってます。で今回ね、コラボパーカー、はい、買ってもらったので、はい、これをお土産に持って帰りたいと思います。はい、いや非常に、はい、いい経験になった、はい、シドニーでした。ありがとうございました。まあ、今回はねこんな感じで以上となります。チャンネル登録高評価よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。
最高でした。
ありがとうございました。
本当にね、今回のオーストラリア、日比野君ありき、
ありがとうございます。
すごいパフォーマンスでしたね。
嬉しい。
日比野君はドライバーで観客の席からのこのスタンディングオベーションと
はい
拍手、
はい。
あんまり聞こえてなかったかもしれないけど、すごかったです。
本当ですか？嬉しい。
本当すごかった。やっぱりアメリカのじゃあオーストラリアのフラッグと、
はいはい。
やっぱり平野君が右手に持った
う
日
ん。
本のフラッグ、
はい。
あれで多分みんな
感動っすね。
感動してると思う。でも今
いやいやいや
回本当に良かったですね。
ありがとうございます本当に。
初めてのオーストラリア、
はい。
久しぶりのフォーミュラドリフトの日比野君とのこのグッドウッドも含めて、
はい。
これ2年ぐらいブランクありましたけど、
そうですね。
海外遠征、
はい。
やっぱり意気投合で大成功でした。
ありがとうございました。
次またね世界行きますから。
よろしくお願いします。
来年ね日比野君とちょっとタッグを組んで、
はい。
走る方のイベントに
はい。
どんどん参加していこうということで、
嬉しいです。
で来年もボスがね、
はい。
ワールドタイムアタックぜひね、
うんうん
来年も来てほしいということで、
嬉しいで。
ですぐ偏差さずに考えとこうか
引っ張ります。
値打ちをつけて、
いいっすねいいっすね。
でも来年行きましょうまた。
はい。よろしくお願いします。
すごいファンなんで
ありがとうございます。
これからはね僕よりも日比野君が有名になるように
本当ですか？
僕ドライバーじゃないんで日比野君が有名になるように、
はい
僕がアテントするように
ありがとうございます。
頑張りますんで、
はい。
いいですか？
助かります。
日比野チャンネルでした。
はい。よろしくお願いします。
日比野だ。
ありがとうございます。